I may have a blade or two.
A whetstone. Quite useful for a war-weary blade.
What can I cook up today?
Perhaps I can detonate.
Look out!
Better to detonate that mine.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
I may have a blade or two that...
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
What could that have done?
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted.
Оказывается, у меня было
The
отключено вот это.
sorcerers who once healed now only
Микрофон.
destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave
Лишь несколько отважных искателей источника стоят на защите Ривелона, оберегая его от темных сил, что желают его уничтожить. Где бы ни появился источник, туда всегда приходят искатели. Вставайте, господа искатели источника. Капитан ведет вас на палубу. Слушайте, Чайк, значит, что берег близко. Да уж, не завидую я вам, госпожа искатели источника. Город кишит нежитью. Но ваше дело уж другое, расследовать убийство, так? Говорят, советника убили с помощью источника прямо в своей силе посреди города. Ну и времена настали. Вот они, капитан. Здешние воды опасны, так что идти будем осторожно. Вот, смотрите, это корабли орка, они перекрыли вход в гавань. Мы подойдем как можно ближе к городу и высадим вас на берегу. Будьте осторожны, орки нападают. Нежить перекрыла все дороги, а в городе бесчинствует мах источника. Чтобы покарать убийцу советника, вам понадобится все ваше мастерство. Да пошлют вам боги удачи, искатели источника. Обновленная версия. Я когда-то проходила давно. Первой проходила версию. Теперь обновленная. Посмотрим, которая сложнее. Ага, ходит. Камера так поворачивается, ага. Странные у них какие-то аватарки. Вообще не то лицо, которое я сделала. А орки хотя бы шумят, когда нападают, эти колдуны источника бьют внезапно и беспощадно. А, не помогла мне. Ой, я нашла ракушечку. Такая галиматья с этим меню. Это экран навыка, он, короче, не важно. Разберусь как-нибудь сама. Теперь мне надо найти врагов. О. Это что, труп? Почему он один? Дневник путешественника, так. Обожаю эту игру. А вот предметы. Так, ПКМ. Фигня, вот дневник прочесть. Возрадуйтесь, ибо статы исполнили мое желание, впрочем, их причудливой натуре нельзя доверять, прежде чем распоряться над облаками, подобно орлу, я попробую прыгнуть у скалы. На берегу для того, кто способен летать, это сущий пустяк. Если эксперимент придет успешно, следующей моей целью станет солнце. Прикольно. Аналогия на икар, что это трусы за... Сандалора. Так, 4 взять снаряжение. А не хочет ходить в трусах. Все, я ему одела трусы, гля. Свитки какие-то. Так, это рутеричка. Камера больше не следит за вашим соратником, вы можете осмотреться. Нажмите Home или дважды. А чё у нее нет трусов? Здрасте, приехали, а ее трусы? Да, такое. Ее обделили. Ой. Нажмите Home. Home. Так, у нас тут есть значок, который мне подсвечивает предметы. Ну-ка. Нет, это вообще не то. Сердито тут все ракушки пособираю. Тут надо всю карту вылизывать, чтобы нормально проходить. О, ракушка. Где-то вообще по краю хожу. О! Давай. Так я обратно вернулась. Бой, мой первый бой. Несите камень храм, с этим молокососом мы запросто справимся. Как прикажешь, госпожа Пифия.
Arise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
В походном режиме, очки действия. Усиливает урон, наносимый союзникам. О, да. Завершите ход, нажал пробел. Масло замедляет персонажей. Хорошо, давай. Теперь они ко мне не подойдут. Ага, нету стать точно ОД. Вот так.
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine.
Наверняка они украли камень из подземелья, может, заглянем. Так, блин. Нет.
Those thieves were more than petty criminals.
Эти воры не
Their
просто
leader
мелкие
gave life to
преступники,
the
глава
dead.
оживлял
What
мертвых.
stone could they have been so keen on taking?
Здесь Амелия чувствуется источник, мы не можем так просто взять и уйти.
We can't well turn away from such an odious show of source. Let's investigate the tomb and see what answers it might reveal.
Indeed. For all we know.
Так, О! Вот так надо было. Свиток воскрешения. Ух ты. Ему тоже него применен. А что-то у них разные монеты. Ну ладно, пускай тогда так. Потом золото поделю. О.
This seems to be broken.
Капец, я, наверное, еще и вторую пройду. Что мне так хочется ее
This seems to be
проходить.
broken.
Какая классная игра. Хорошо, что я ее купила. Ага. Окей. Так, он у меня ящик подобрал. А может, можно было его просто сжечь? Да не. Вот так. Да?
Lost footing is as good as a lost battle.
As hot as the hell
You're like a gorilla in a porcelain store.
Что им там кажется
There's a mine
такое?
in the middle of our path.
Мины, осторожно.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
Better to detonate that mine safely than trip over it myself.
Так, давайте отойдем.
You're like a gorilla in a porcelain
Зараза.
store.
Зараза. Там ее подорвал. Ой. Пол здоровья как не было.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
О, база, база.
I've spotted something.
Он что-то заметил. Чем выше ваш уровень восприятия, тем больше лучших секретов сможете найти. Дверь. Так, это ж вещь-то сработает, да, на дверь? Да, я не понимаю. Нет? Так, у него есть взлом? Наверное, нету. Навыки. Ага. Знание легенд у него оказывается. У нее тоже. Друг животных само пройдет. Хорошо. Всезнайка. Длинные руки. А, хорошо. Атаковать. А ну давай еще раз.
You're like a gorilla in a porcelain store.
Да сохраните. Ой. Что-то у меня... Ну... Во. Не хотела разворачиваться. Для быстрого сохранения нажмите F5, для быстрой загрузки F8. То вода. Огонь можно подшить водой, для этого использовать заклинание разбейте бочку с водой. Бочка с водой. Корзина с углем. Ой, мне надо было ее ж переместить, а не вот это вот. Довольно пусто. Пока можно уровень себе заработать хоть какой-нибудь. О. Эту дверь можно открыть двумя способами: найти ключ или отпускать рычаг. Так, он у нас в прошлый раз нашел, да? О, все, конец. Конец карты. Есть. Это в этой поверхности пока можно поджигать. О, теперь быстро отсюда. Но вдруг опять газ появится? Нет, ничего. Это ключ.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Так, попробуйте закрыть отверстие. Так, убрать. А, вот ты. Не нужна эта ваза. Сколько она вообще стоит? Две монетки. Но весит аж 5 килограмм.
What's this? I found something. What's this? I found something.
Что? Опять что-то нашел, но я не поняла, что.
Shh! I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
Ага.
I feel uneasy here. I better keep my weapon at the ready.
You don't know that! Those cultists have been poking about for days!
Так, синхронизация с облаком. Как мне ее отключить? Она теперь... будет сдолана штука. У меня синхронизация замедляет сохранение, загрузку. Сохранение. Да. Не вижу здесь этого. Уровень 1. Тогда отойдем от него. Блин, они... Зараза. Да, хрен, теперь все сгорят. Цель не видно. Ай, ё-моё. Ну не видно, Ашу, что тут все. Цель невидима. Отравлять жертву. Ай. Все отлично, мы справились. О, что это? Джемные плиты срабатывают под весом персонажа или тяжелого предмета. Что-то открылось, я пока смотрю это место. Надо бранить.
I was really hoping to find something better.
Я могу не да, мышкой не могу. Стань сюда. Ой, это плохо.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it? Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution. I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the in life. I toiled to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and run if you like, Defiler.
Ну вот, а он не вылечен. Если много врагов скопилось в одном месте, жмите Б, чтобы переключить камеру внизу. У них благо по первому уровню всех. Зараза. Побыстрее с ним расправиться. О.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Промах. Глянь, просто невидим стал. Пока смотреть, ага. Усмотреть. У кони и земли боится, ага. Давай бахнем ее землей. Левый альт, чтобы увидеть предмет, который можно... О! А я-то думаю...
had by one of them smooth talking sailors.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion.
Calm down, Junius.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect
So, you're sorcerers, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know...
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large...
The wizard, you say? Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more.
Captain, come along. We're not...
О, нас пропустили.
To your very...
Ух ты! Грибы. Уровень 2. Что первый у них? То есть я там не прокачалась. Да. До второго. Ё-моё. Ой. Может, придется перепроходить. Хотя... Зараза. Капец, я ошибок тут наделала. Ладно, давайте еще раз, я не знаю про эту пещеру. Там я не все нашла. О, что это?
I don't have the right tool for digging. nothing but rubbish.
Мусор, да, что ж поделать-то? Лечиться уже нечем. Ага. Ух ты. Лопата. Ух ты. Привет. Скажи, что что-нибудь звучало, будто у тебя акцент. Окей, сказала. Да, похоже на акцент, да. Я вот пока та самая стартовая локация с пляжа исследую. Ну, можно сказать, что не родной, да. Вы можете, ага. Я тут еще не все прошла. Сундук, например. Да ё-моё. Все, не можешь больше атаковать. Так что, получается, только сундук не взяла в одном месте, да? Треть зелья. смысле? Вот. Почка с водой, так вот.
You're like a gorilla in a porcelain store.
Не хватает силы. А, все, они могут пройти. Вот мычки, наконец-то. Да блин! Шо ж такое-то?
Hold.
Ну что
Our
мне
enemies
теперь
have laid a
делать?
trap.
Теперь все здоровье поуменьшилось. Этот замок вскрыть не получится. Опустите ключ. О! Тампоны же ж были. Ну и где они? Ага, одинаковые, оказывается. Нашли саперный набор, чтобы обезвредить ловушку. Где ж тот сундук-то, который я видела? Или я уже его подобрала там? Ага, вот тут он. Белл. А, этот. Уа! Оно там не сохраняло. Зараза, я не буду доверять этим сохранениям. Пол игре заново проходить. Я думаю, оно сохраняет раз там в Сколько там минут? Оно сохранило мне прям перед городом. Как же впаду сюда опять? Окей, да, и в пещеру. Там залутать надо. Чтоб у них был второй уровень. Градиент. Столько всего интересного, но надо кнопку жать. Без нее не видно. Выбери полностью эту локацию, потом дальше.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
Это вот тут вот. Вот тут вот и хп поснимала. Кажется, не попал. Аккуратненько, не вздумай мне опять влезть в этот огонь. Как же все-таки казуально эти новые игры поделали. Там нет такого количества движений, как и здесь. Можно делать. Вот. Вот теперь получится. Все. Больше здесь сделать особо нечего. Теперь идти на пляж, найти лопату, открыть сундук. Вырыть сундук. Так, и все обошла, значит. Эта штука не поднимается, да? Прикольная штука. Огромная такая. Ну что ж, хочешь не хочешь, придется это напялить на них. Ага. Разница уровней. Плюс 1 ОД из-за разницы уровней. Пускай будет. Не страшно. Так. Вот я неправильно в прошлый раз проходила. Мне надо было идти прям в лоб. Есть уровень набрала. Касание вампира. Цель слишком далеко, ясно. А что это? О, шаман. Что там еще какая-то у них бочка стоит. Бочка с маслом. Ага, понятно. Кстати, что у них там? Воздух. Воздух у них. Нет у меня воздуха. Значит, этого. Убил моего паука, ну. Так, тут надо 4D. Значит, все. Теперь ему вот. О! То слишком далеко, то не видна, ёлки-палки. Цель невидима. Вот что ты сделаешь невидимо, и все. Да ё-моё! Таш! Ох ты ж! Так, кто там еще остался? Я вообще никого не вижу. Родерик черный. А, вот это вот. Так, у него ни к чему нет. Ой, в легионера попала зря.
Did you see that? Those orcs had a human commander.
Who was that joker leading those
Very
orcs?
curious.
That drink, how very disquieting.
Vivius and Junius, did they hear the fight?
Персонажи новый уровень. Ступня что-то одно. Так что она хоть за жезл посох?
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
Лидерство. Силы вашим друзьям и соратникам, которые вас видят. Ну, лидерство и возьму, пускай. Ему, наверное, тогда талисман удачи. Как-то так. Ну, сколько свитка у него, а? Я насобирала. Ой, там было же это сбежать. Тьфу ты. Я не помню, как... А вот навыки, наконец-то. Сбежать у нас. Надо вернуть. Вот, сбежать. О, доспехи.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
Я уже забыла, насколько тут вообще неудобное меню. А торговлю-то тоже надо было качать. Я ее вроде не взяла. Это плохо.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested, so you were, and so... There we are. Ha-ha!
Нас позвал кот. Это человек.
I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the map. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion she seems a likely candidate to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda, still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
Орками так, командовал человек.
True. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that I don't quite know what to make of this news. But thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a... Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet... We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure. The undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years the stalemate between... The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that's so, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon... to be out in the night. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable... I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter.
Так, там книги какие-то еще необходимы.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
Прочесть. Так, мастерам готовить смрадер, косту для домашних и диких холостяков. А стрела с древка. Древку прикрепить наконечник. Склейте вместе 2 ветки, у вас получится приличный посох. 2 ветки. Ух ты, сколько рецептов. Попробовать рецепты. Вот оно как. Так, ни того нет, ничего нет вообще. Ой-ой, не надо, все красное нельзя брать. О, корабль горит. Так, где-то там был свиток. Есть.
Really? The greatest warriors in Rivellon can't cross a road.
Величайшие воины Ревелона боятся какой-то... Да ладно. Нет, встань. Телекинез тут нужен, что ли?
Time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride. You there? Our home, our livelihood, all sunk in a matter of minutes while we could do... Ah, these bleeding orcs! They can't keep off this place for the life of them! They came in here slinging fire with our ship gone. Nothing for it but to get a job. Slim pickings round here, that's for sure. That was a right stunning show of magic you pulled, it was. Well, we were merchants what seemed like a moment ago.
Now it ain't. He drove his
Shores? Here? Inside Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed humps of rock to land on, a ship's got a sail too, you know. You did a mighty fine thing saving that barge. Who knows if it's even over for sure? At the time he got caught passing a lavender.
Sauce? Here, inside Seal?
Ух ты, так. Могу ему что-то продать, что к нему купить. Не знаю. Посох первого уровня не нужен. 11 минут. Балахон искателя тоже. Но там не хватает денег.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Council's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Gibraltar anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky chain loves him. Yes, sir, as fine a specimen as one of her stock, sir. Psst. Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for a joyride?
Пабло, что за Пабло?
Hail the rain spirit. I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the arch.
Орка поджег его корабль. Или не его, а вообще корабль. Ух ты.
I'm seeing 2 feet approach. I'm Bull, the Bull. Of course, most winsome 2 feet. Of course. Well, that depends, 2 feet. That depends. I see that love has caused you to falter in the past. Why, yes, most wealthy indeed. But, death. I see.
Well, tuck my tail and call me Bessie. A 2 feet of don't know what you said to upset Bull, but don't worry about it too much. Being in two, me and my brother Bull have dragged this here cart all around.
Понятно, у них незавидная жизнь.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my hands.
Рыбы-то куча. Просто вообще гора. Не буду я все это брать. Так, справочник искатель приключения. Кучные тканые доспехи, ух ты. Не, ну зачем может... А, типа оружие, удочка-то не.
Halt! These gates are to remain. Will now be a little red imp's uncle. You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs put on a fortnight. We can only hope to hold.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks. I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
Ой, карта тут есть в этом.
Swine fancy a sip skipper. You deserve a drink after handling them orcs.
Ой, он одну монету стоит. Какой дешевый нож. Так, я нашла типа, да? Нет, не пойду пока.
I can't even smell the sea air.
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Curtius. Proud. This is a storing house for Legion supplies. Perhaps the most important. Curtius is my name. The Legion is my calling.
Ух ты. Ботинки хорошие. 71.
Duty's not so bad, eh? Would be quite a bit.
Ну я
better
пока
if I
не
could
иду
do it in
воевать
peace.
потом.
Just making conversation, mate.
Mate, he says. We are colleagues, nothing more.
Come
One
now.
day,
It's
Moira,
just a turn of
one day
phrase.
you'll show 'em all.
Will you please turn your phrases
Well, a source hunter. About
Они там, получается, вроде ручного орка прячут, что-то такое. Но странное сказала.
Cast your gaze instead upon my fair
О,
fanged
а что
woman.
это?
Ah, who better than a proven orc crusher to convince...
Enough of that.
Вот это
I
орк?
know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone... My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls, when who did I see creeping along the shore? Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius. A vial of love potion shattered over her head, and when she turned to face, I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress. A lady with such a sweet...
I can assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but who's telling when she'll escape and who she'll...
I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteemed periodical from the Wizards of Youthful Gore, I sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only, and it has worked.
You see what a fool my friend has been, spending all his cash on snake oil, and...
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the potion will be everlasting.
Maybe before the great orc raid we had time to indulge Ninius's idiotic obsessions. But now we're needed at our posts.
Excuse my friend's violent outbursts. He hasn't enjoyed a woman's touch in quite some time now.
Your woman's touch is less of a loving caress and more of a claw shanked brutally through the throat, you see. He'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet. Please tell me you can...
Прикончить, судя по всему, зелье сомнительное, или пусть живет. Если бы зелье было бесполезным, то вообще не смогла бы зачаровать ее. Ну да.
Let her live. If that potion were truly worthless, it
А
wouldn't have
может,
been
и
able
не
to
совсем
charm her in
так.
the first place. In this docile state, she may prove to be a source of valuable information.
Ты веришь какому-то журнальчику шарлатанов из Youthful Gore?
You would trust a quack magazine from Youthful Gore? She's clearly liable to snap at any minute.
Ой, теперь не ссорятся.
Think of the intel this creature could provide. And if she begins to revert, these men are armed and will be able to subdue her.
I ordered a similar love potion
ты.
from Youthful Gore before, you know. Since you obviously have no special affection for
Выиграйте
me,
несколько раундов игры, чтобы убедить соперника. Что ж, посмотрим. Так, о, я побеждаю. Она побеждает. Мне даже интересно, кто выиграет. Ой-ой.
One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
All right, we'll do it. You.
Glad to hear I'm not the only one with common.
No! You bastard! You had no right!
No right to protect not only you from your own stupidity, but myself and the citizens of Seal as well.
It's you we need protection from, murderer. Fortunately, the Wizards of Youthful Gore make a revenge elixir that will show you what's what.
Go ahead and throw your sugar water on me if you like. Your foolishness is no longer my problem. Thank you, stranger. If you ever need help, I'll do my best to repay you.
Вот звезда на дверях.
Keep your pleasantries to yourself. What are you doing inside this warehouse, snooping around?
Тут где-то должно быть еще кладбище. Место преступления. О, отлично, я иду прям туда. О! Тесто можно сделать. Да, надо было с той стороны заходить.
Of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention.
Что за возможность?
Not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become...
course I do.
Quite right.
See here. You and I share the same passion. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right?
Well...
Yes.
Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety? Without spice?
Ну, так что он хочет? Шпионить за ним? Лучше командовать, чем подчиняться, да.
Better to be served.
Well spoken. Well said indeed. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding, and that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the... the fabulous five.
Великолепная прочер какая-то. Означает прославленную блистательную гильдию искателей.
You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? What a gem of a question. Now then, to join the fabulous five is to join a fellowship.
Понятно, какое-то братство, сестринство,
By
да.
now, the genial glow of the fellowship. Work hard. Fulfill contract. Of course, of course, of course.
Вступите в гильдию.
And me.
Marvelous.
Хорошо.
Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may... Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus. A frightful automaton, but you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot. Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the fabulous five. You found new recruits already? Efficient. Proactive. Oh, I like that. Send them to me and I'll sign them up. And of course, since they call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the fabulous five seem...
Да, верно, королевский краб.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Well, my day just became rather more stimulating. Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face... Quite, and my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being that I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. Come, if ever we are to be united, we must truly entwine our fate. Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as time permits. Together as a team.
Опять они про пятерку.
And Alistair, you'll be dealing with Ahu's little abomination, will you? If I don't leave a few crumbs for the newbies once in a while, they'll accuse me of stealing the spotlight, you see. Those nasty beasts are hardly worth my time, though I suppose
Официантка.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this.
Разрешение капитана Ауреля.
The likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Смиральда. Понятно, нам туда.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old cat.
Oh, Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
Potent heat!
Yeah,
А почему нельзя по кухне пользоваться? Странно
What do you
вообще.
think you are doing?
Не трогать и так далее. А.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
Greetings, these doors.
Вы не можете разобрать, что говорить это животные. Ага. Ну что говорила? Какое животное?
Don't let that rooster escape.
The chicken has the right to live too.
Yes, let's pardon him.
Помилуем курицу, да.
Why did you let my chicken escape?
Теперь он сбежал. И не будет курицы на завтрак.
You let my chicken escape? Looks like it's your lucky day, Jack. Not to tell the troops they're getting nothing.
Сегодня они будут есть только кукурузный хлеб. А, да.
You again? Come to throw my dinner to the wind again, have you? I'm Chef Mer...
Опаньки. А ничего из этого брать нельзя, в принципе. Жареная свинина, железная дверь.
Give me muck truck. You know how you... I'm writing a story called The Pearl...
Квартирмейстер.
Well, Source Hunter, you come to the right place, you have.
Есть идея, кстати. Сложность замка 4. Хотя отмычки у кого вообще? У него, наверное. Вот так вот. Не могут взломать.
Friends, these doors are for our Legion troops. Murder within the walls, undead up.
Before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
Hey,
Who's that then? Come on.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more in a while. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking... I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast...
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it...
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into...
Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Attention!
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll like...
After all. Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than
О, отлично, это лучница. У меня как раз есть стрелы разные. А, вот так-то и надо давать.
Sorry, sir.
Погодь, стрела. Тесто для пирога с рыбой, ух ты.
Sorry, sir.
Мне же надо где-то это испечь. Древко для стрелы и наконечник. Не хватает навыков. Угу.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees. It is strange to stand. Perhaps in time I will come to know my...
You think that's funny, Private? Sir, no, sir. Attention! About face! To the barracks! Not! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Attention!
Так, у нее нет лука. Это ее предметы. Капитан там наверху. Вроде как.
Sorry, sir.
Я внизу.
A so-called source. Gods above! Some politician snuffs it, and nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the... What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reasons. If you must. I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't... How am I enjoying it? Are you... Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? Yes. And he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows... If you must.
Расскажи себе... Ладно. Дневник. Что там в дневнике? И встретиться с Арху.
I hope your quest fares well, dear. But certainly. What would you like to know? Oh, but that's not a trick. Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct, to be out in the night, to stalk on... But of course it's handy to speak in more than meows. Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, a witch could make the polymorph permanent if she'd enchant... I'm my own wizard, you know, and I don't intend to become anyone's familiar... Oh, I am but a wizard. My task upon it, you see, to my great regret, none of them...
Письменный стол. О, документация. Прочесть. Еле успела. Там книжка. Пиль Пикси какая-то, ага. Стрела. Что я там самое классное забрала? Ой, что это? Ух ты. А порой это вверху, у него столько всего классного. Отлично, превосходный топор. Это все сундуки для улик. А что там внизу? О.
What do you think you're doing?
Не тройте, пожалуйста. Ты смотри, какой.
Quiet! No talking to these scat.
Не разговаривай с заключенными, ничего не трой. Ну, понятно. Нельзя.
Excuse me, Grabby Gus. This is a Legion treasure room, and absolutely no non-legionnaires are allowed in.
Ой, зелье целительское. 169 монет. Что такое дорогое здесь? Так, ну книги я могу отдать. Вроде я все читала. Три? Хрена себе. Справочник, о, хлеб. Это все на замке. Ладно, может как-нибудь потом. Ну это будет на них нападать надо будет. Вроде я поговорила, да? Дневник Аурея. Должны дать возможность туда зайти. Может, за ГКС Спральте. Где она там? В этом доме, ага. Сложно попасть, да? Стой! Да. Крадет революция. Кто бы говорил, а, что про революцию? Петух сказал.
Leave me be, I have a job to do.
Воскрешение. О, вот очень важный свиток. О, одна монета, да? Чё не то? О, ключ от дома Эсмеральды. Понадобится. Ага. Нельзя трогать чужое имущество. Где же Эсмеральда? Реально, где она?
Lords above,
А,
grant
вот
me
это она.
patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and
Да,
tried,
подозреваем,
but
да.
everyone suspects me of this evil deed. So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger, and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my head.
Well, what do you want to know?
I'm telling you, a necromancer must have been at work in Sicil. Perhaps still is. How else do you explain risen dead sprouting like mushrooms in a single night? And that's not even the worst of it. No, the worst is they keep coming back. An endless legion of the dead that even the legion of the living cannot subdue. We're surrounded. Undead haunting every exit. Orcs.
Adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
My, what a strong and handsome...
That's enough of that now.
You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no. I'm just doing my duty. For the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero. The rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in these trying and troubled times.
Never fear, my lady. As long as I'm around, your hair on your halo head shall
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't bear to imagine something would happen to you.
Oh, but don't you worry, lady. We Legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither orc nor demon.
Oh, but what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me.
A book about setting up the perfect crime.
Нифига себе, нашла улику. А что ж тут написано? Фига себе. Жесть. Я там какой-то той свиток находил. Вот. И что же там? Железная руда, сапоги. О! Неопознанные неплохие стальные доспехи. Угу. Понятно. Да ё-моё! Мне вот эта хреновина висит, мешает. А у меня нет стекла. О.
Golly gosh! One who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Sicile with the easy... But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you... But of course, darling. Heavens forbid. No, fear is rather too strong a term there, Hunter dearest. The predator's instinct is... Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial for one of my more urbane tastes. But one has to make do, hasn't one? The fresh sea air does go to great lengths to invigorate one's spirit, that much I'll admit. And it is rather jolly to watch the ships sail in laden with all kinds of exotic wares, full of the little treats the mayor likes to spoil me with. Darling man, he dotes on me so. I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? But...
Это кошка мэра.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer. My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you.
The Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
That depends. Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem. Marvelous. What? Oh, yes. This library is my Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine. Yes. Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way.
Urak. Mayhem.
Omnes autem mal. What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt? Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. For you. No. A source hunter. That is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery. A chaser. Why? Simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect it. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, on one condition. That on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities.
Naughty, hasn't she?
Very well. There will be no deals with demons.
Volume 1, Volume 2.
Agreed.
Most gratifying.
Ну да, нет сделок с демонов,
In the
окей?
name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Getahal, be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friend. I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker bath. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But he raised me like I was his own. This kindest of souls taught me the language of men. Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with.
Отлично. О, это не книга. Это гораздо ценнее. Хотя книга там крафт. Опаньки. Так, занимательные жидкости.
The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom, Stenteken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? Volume 1, Volume 2, but where has the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
Борьба с крысами.
Kajdanor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned.
Философия смерти
Elrond will have to pay
какая-то.
yet another fine.
Текс. Она просила их возвращать. Тут все книги по одной монете стоят, так что смысл мне их у себя складировать.
Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! What mayhem!
О, справочник искатель приключений, ух ты. Дорогая книга.
Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Rack! What mayhem! The night in
Хорошо.
Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Stecken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Ой.
A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine. Tujageta, friend. I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me. He raised me like I was his own. This kindest of... Tujageta,
Так, а что она продает? Свитки, ага. Забытый язык фей, 1000 монет. Ну да. Ого, 103. Ну ладно, давай. Специализация 6, требуется сила 8. Четыре. Так, у нее не хватает монет. Вот она. Действие неизвестно.
I needed that.
Kajdinar. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Ну, теперь будет известно действие. Так. Ты золотой портьер. Кости.
Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels? Rack! What mayhem! Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among...
What do you think you are doing?
Минус 10, Скарлетт. Сношение. Вообще, тут нафармить можно много. Портрет женщины. Еще один портрет. На картинах тупые. Ключ. О. Так, ну нам уже должны были дать разрешение вроде как. Плюс колодец. Монетку. Это слишком много. Разделить. Невозможное сочетание. Но я не знаю, что тогда можно в колодец кидать.
Greetings, Source Hunter. Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, you're a what? Please do shout.
Что это было? Нервный камень там был. Ах, ё-моё!
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Этот камень отправил их к звездам.
Oh yes, yes. As for how ye on such a time ought to show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens, and
Might be quite mad.
Then we better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Какой-то дракон летает. И говорит, что время уже закончилось.
you looked, you saw. Terrifying, isn't? What's this? The portal. It's.
Что с ним там? Ой, сюда ушел.
It's quite sprung to life, just like you, dear stranger. You must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end. Those torches, a light. This portal active once more. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will... It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. Ah, though I cannot say for certain if it is what. In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered. But why spoil the mystery? After you, yes, just as I'd hoped. There she is. There it is. Come, don't delay.
And he's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Could it be, milady?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who...
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so...
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very...
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why?
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane? If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of their comings and goings, but you are different. So please, do tell me. A stone? So, it was a stone that caused the great shock. Not like this, no. What happened to you? Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see the Source Hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Do you see what violence my work has...
Mysteries of all time.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new
I see. What the void would...
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone... If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
Мы искатель источника, у нас есть вообще-то задание, поиск камней к нему не относится, да.
Stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. For a reason I do not yet understand. You and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone.
Why, of course! That's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by that shall never be. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Come, I got something for you if you're up to the challenge.
О, продать. Это можно брать. Если можно брать, значит... Ого. Вы нашли книгу навыка. Прочтите ее, чтобы освоить новый навык. А у кого она? У него? Я не понимаю, а вот. У Скарлетт, я ему дам. В смысле, где она? Тю. Где твоя книга навыка? Требуется первый уровень. Будь ассасин, новичок, вы сливаетесь с тенями. Это лучница у нас. Ладно, пускай полежит пока. Что ты хочешь? И все-таки изучить, а что мне терять? Выучить навык. Ага. Не удалось требовать минимальный уровень способности путь ассасина. Понятно.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret. Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void.
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, wouldn't it just? Would that I had a star just like yourselves. Starstones are cured. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended. Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Though I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have its perks. But of course I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. It is my duty to record all of history and an art. So, gather those starstones so that we may know the history that was lost. Lonesome, observing the frontier of creation, surfing the vibe. Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain. Perhaps you can imagine the profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years. I can hardly wait to pick her brain about the great battle of the sons of Sigurd. The last Rivellonian who remembers it, neither do I. But the mere fact that activated Starstone has set this in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy. We may not understand. Before you go,
Понятно, это все, я поняла. Раскрыт тайну про межуточных алтарей с помощью кнопки рота разрыва сможет присоединиться к любому найденному вами алтарю. Последний сундук. Я 4 сестер, по одной в каждом краю вашего бескрайнего мира. Найдите всех, и вы знаете, как мне открыть. Так, руна перемещает через алтари странствий. Выберите конец времен. Ага.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way. Let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen without... I'll not pretend to have all the answers, or that I understand all that is happening here and out there among the stars, but I do know I'd rather err on the side of caution. If Zigzags worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divines as nonchalantly as you and I laze beside the hearths of home. While you were being lectured by our friend the advantage of being a cat, you know, You go where you please with impunity. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones
Ух ты,
nonetheless.
частица в каком-то
They lay there,
доме.
silent and innocent. Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at? But perhaps I speak only for myself. Not like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge. I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But
Пирамида. Так. Верну этого. Применить.
Gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
Запугать. Да ё-моё, гля. Все, она победила.
Go ahead then. See.
what you get for trying?
Out. No!
If she
your
stinks,
flowers stink much
this
longer.
room is
Dear will smell
private.
this lady from a field away. I'll save a leg of something good for when she begins to starve.
Actually, why don't you
Don't
join
just
her?
stand
Not
there.
for any titillating reasons.
Away with you!
But because you could do with a dab of floral perfume about that quaintly odorous physique of yours.
What are you still doing here? Begone!
Ну, мы пошли отсюда. Так, я же нашла пирамиду. Это синяя. Что ей синяя, ему красная.
So you're just hanging around again, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old bat.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to a... Well, like I said, I've got my eye on you.
Ух ты, там какой-то спор, скандал прям. Ну что ж, я смотрю еще раз. Портрет женщины, так. Подушки.
Another one for the collection.
Ага.
It's official. The Duke of Ferrol is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
man's trash is another man's trash.
И что же делать? Улики против Эсмеральды. Ух ты. Ух ты. Я все возьму. Интересно, кто это? С ним какой-то внутренний голос с ним разговаривает. О. С Крейской можешь поговорить.
Folks say it was Esmeralda who killed Councillor Jake, but I didn't see her here the night of the murder. Then again, she might have just gotten a new pair of shoes.
Ее не видели той ночью. О, это ловушка. Надо сохраниться. Путь закрыт. Ё-моё. Путь закрытый. Что же делать? Может, вещь какая-то, которая туда проще пролезет. Тю.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Не умеет бросать так далеко же, посмотри. О, хорошо. Заперто. Вот что это было? Почему этим загорели? Это из-за ее посоха, что ли? Ё-моё.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
Сложность замка 2. Ой, долго же это будет. Да. А, ключ, гля. Ключ, вот же он рядом. Не ключ.
Key, lockpick, or hammer?
А, не подходит.
My touch will root you to the earth. I'm never out of my element.
Возьми котров, пожалуй. Да. Сука. Она взяла, все взорвала, все равно. А вот он ключ. А. А, зелье лечения, хорошо. О, кастрюлька. Серьезно? С кого я играю? Рыжая, да? Объединить с... О. Понятно. Она одна у нас получается. А не одна. Зачем мне две? Необходимо ремесло. Вот Эрика, кстати, ремесло есть. Да ладно. А, это у нее по ремеслу все. Ну вот. Все равно нечего. Ай, больше надо.
How intolerable it is to think that all the knowledge of the world is being gathered by an imp. And yet I am a tad jealous of that jabbering little jester. To know all. It is a consummation devoutly to be wished. You are not of the same minds, and therefore one another's weakness. We must be steadfast. We must be firm. Let us learn, Hunter.
Так, где у нас Эсмеральда ходит? Вот там.
Never saw. By all means. People make a fuss about. Oh, I am unsinkable Sam.
Там какой-то торговец, кстати, есть. Может, у него будет лупа. Ого, рыбу продает.
Watch the undead quiver in their moldy boots.
Join the stud club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
What do you have? I got white cheese, blue cheese, old cheese, new
Сыр
cheese.
продает. Ну, картины я им всем распихаю.
Penny takers, come on, you chickens.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't...
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat with...
Come now! I'll be good for it, I swear! I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times. But what choice have I got now? If it's steal... So what do you think?
Everyone needs a hand now and then. Take the fish, and none but us will be the wiser.
True enough. Without a bit of charity...
That's the spirit!
Sir, did you just steal that fish?
No, I paid for it.
You were a witness to this event now?
This man is telling the truth.
Quite so.
I can't thank you enough for your...
Well, sorry to have bothered...
Ну а шо? Если ему жрать нечего, пускай хотя бы раз возьмет. Я такое вообще в жизни видела. С человеком было реальным. Такая ситуация. Так что я не хочу купить геомантию у нее. А что у нее геомантия, если у нее... А, геомантия, да? Чародейство. Касание вампира. Может, обмен ей взять, а? О, пиявка прикольная, помню. Чутье взяла, пускай. Мастер на все руки. А, не-не-не, это не надо. Ой, ученый его. У него тоже геомантия, пирокинетика. Пускай так будет пока. Обмен. Вот обмен.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I never before envisioned.
There's no experience to be won from pestering me with that.
Как ключ от шкатулки, прикольно.
Striking it rich.
Эх.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
О, копай.
The earth here seems to have been freshly fertilized and aerated.
No, that would be an insult to the dead.
You can't insult what's not alive to be offended. I say we dig.
All right.
As you prepare to break ground,
All right. Time to get...
Here's hoping we find...
you plunge.
Скарлетт получает новую вещью лопаты и передает Родерика. Все померли. Последнее сохранение хрен знает где. Надо было сохраниться перед этим. Так, опять у меня сундук не открыт. Это, кстати, очень обидно. Кстати, это же ключи есть. Я не помню, что я что делала. Ключ. Я не буду его тогда разламывать.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Вот. Ну и выходи оттуда. Все. Погодь. Простой сундук, там был еще один ключ, я помню. Здесь вроде.
Spirits of eternal flame to my aid.
Вот он.
How intolerable it is to think that all... And yet I am a tad jealous of that jabbering little jester. To know you'll rue the... Let us learn...
А я прошлый раз его не заметила. Так, жезлы это какое-то особое оружие. Так вот это вот ему все для крафта. Где-то у меня все крафтить. Надо продавать. Это шо? Кто это?
Greetings, traveler. And may the immaculate conduit's myriad blessings comfort and... You mean you haven't heard? Oh! Steel yourself, friend. For your by following her instructions and becoming initiated into the... for this hallowed information. There, among her followers and friends, she came from on high to we mortals. She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but the what's in a name, dear friend? For we all begin equal in the conduit's eyes, go on the path to the rock.
He says he's an immaculate. But I thought they'd been banished after the death of the Source King.
Ancient evils are like corpses.
Я только не понимаю, почему у меня автосейвы такие редкие.
Uprooted. And usually they're a damn sight more ugly than they were in the first place.
Автосохранение выбрала 5. И чё? Вот чё она раз в час сохраняется?
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Please do keep shouting in my ear.
Да, однако.
See?
А вот здесь.
Come now, I'll be good for. I never would have dreamt. Oh, my. So, what do you think?
Everyone needs a hand now and then. Take the fish and none but.
True enough.
That's the.
Sir?
No, no.
You!
This man is telling.
Quite so.
I can't think.
Well, sorry.
Вот. Теперь я беру шептун траву. Зачем-то.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
I suppose your example.
There's no experience.
Так, что я ей брала? Не помню. Чуть ее брала. Ему... Ученый. И все. А мне надо было картины продать.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of goldie. Sorry, but I haven't the time for chatter. These days, a moment's inattention is all a thief needs to snatch my livelihood out from under me.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
203.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Sicilia's ever seen.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set
The
of
dead are on the prowl. The council has been murdered, and
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
You say you will take me under your wing. But I see, in truth, this is a... And so the lonely, the wise godwolf Amira raised the...
Sorry, but I haven't the time for...
Чего?
Sorry, but I haven't the time for chatter. These days are moments in a...
О, зелье наконец-то.
Ah, hello, proportionate one. I'm a painter by trade, as you can see, but a cartographer at heart. I travel around Andervale, mastering my craft and finding new subjects.
tomatoes.
Don't talk, can't you see? I'm busy meddling. Obviously, someone's blown those naysayers in the past. See what I've become.
Дорогая штука. Да, все тут дорогое, только как же его взять?
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
У него свиток школы зим. Вот, это ценные вещи. Так, а чё нам? Меня может изучить. Как я мать у нее чародейство. Вот этому я лучше буду громантик качать. Ты что-то по чародейству.
Oh no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job.
А тут нету чародейства.
For something a bit more electrifying, one of my air screw.
Вот здесь я еще не было. Ага. Тут там мы копали что-то. Так и не выкопали.
If you think black sheep are weird, try weird.
Овца брать не там. Может, туда надо было лестницу какую-то или веревку?
Well, what's this I've spotted?
I give milk. I give wool. And what do I get in return?
Moo! Don't disturb Master Theliron now.
Угу, что это за дом? Лечебницу?
Neither of you cares to plead for his very existence. Excuse me, this is a private sick room. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing! I've been racking my brain trying to decide. What would you like to know? One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club. And thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away. Quite the venerable staple of Seal, Stephen, and recently blessed with his third grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders. Nearly everyone in Seal is for... You are?
Молодого, конечно.
We can't cut it short now. He should receive the stone.
Yes, Boris deserves...
Boris it is? Yes. I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad... No, this is highly abnormal. What is this? This lightning?
I wish there were enough stones for this.
Вы открыли новую комнату в обители?
Soothing a corpse's troubled mind.
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful.
Борис, Стивен.
Can't say I didn't want to live.
wanted it with every fibre of my... Enjoy what remains of your life, will you?
I'm feeling stronger already. 1,000 thanks to you. What will I do? What won't I do? Seeing how short, and after I've climbed every mountain in Rivellon and smooched every girl who'll have me, I'll devote myself to... I'll see you around then.
Ну тут очевидный выбор просто. Лично для меня. Опаньки. Навык доктор, круто.
Another perfect heist. You sneak with the subtlety of a tried and true cat burglar.
Что, жулик, ты сравниваешь меня с каким-то преступным отребьем? На себя посмотри.
A base and petty criminal? More the fool you if you think you're better than me.
Soothing a corpse's troubled mind. I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend.
I call a spade a spade.
Все, поругались. Инертный камень, погодь. Инертный камень. Давай. Чтоб копать, надо в одиночку копать. Ладно, я потом как-нибудь.